Alright, what's up everybody? It's your boy Akeen and welcome to today's final blog. Here to talk about the wide receivers that you should bench and start for week 14 of the fantasy football season, the beginning of the playoffs. Now I'm going to go talk about 3 players that you should start as risk factors. Players meaning that players, if you're looking to take a risk and think that he could probably blow up, I think that these 3 players at the receiver position might blow up as sleepers this week. Start with Josh Gordon of the Cleveland Browns being reinstated. He is now going to be playing against the Indianapolis Colts, and I think he could be in for a great matchup against the Colts with Brian Hoyer or Johnny Manziel at quarterback. I think he could give you a 20-point performance this week. Same for Odell Beckham against the Tennessee Titans. Now I know that a lot of people already have him as a starting receiver, particularly in their game, his coming out game against the Dallas Cowboys. But this week they're going to be playing against the Tennessee Titans, which is a scare. But I think that he could give you some decent points, even though I did tell you guys to do not start Eli Manning at the quarterback position. And lastly, Kelvin Benjamin and Kenny Stills. They're going to be playing against each other, the Carolina Panthers and the New Orleans Saints. I said I had 3 players, actually 4. I think that particularly for Kenny Stills, I think he's going to be in for a good matchup against that Panther defense. And I still think the same thing for Kelvin Benjamin. He's been a little bit off the radar for the past couple of weeks, but I think he could give you at least 15 points in this matchup. Now, there's a couple of players that I believe that you should definitely bench this week. Starting with Steve Smith of the Baltimore Ravens. They're going to be playing against a tough Miami defense. I do not like that at all. Same for Jeremy Maclin against the Seattle Seahawks. Maclin has had a great season leading the team in receiving and one of the top 10 receivers in fantasy play as well as in receiving yards anyway. But I do not like the matchup against that secondary of Seattle with Richard Sherman leading that secondary, and they still have Earl Thomas at the safety position. And lastly, Michael Floyd of the Arizona Cardinals. I know his stock definitely dropped more ever since Drew Stanton was at quarterback, even though he did have a 2-touchdown performance a couple of weeks ago. Now, I do have one particular player that I received a couple of concerns about, and that is Keenan Allen of the San Diego Chargers. Now, he finally has been emerging in the last 2 weeks, which was a shocker to me. I told you guys before that you should bench him, drop him from your team, but now he is definitely shown that he's a good pickup. Now this week he's going to be playing against the New England Patriots, which is a scare, but this is now playoff time, and I think that you should probably start taking risks, and I think he could be worth the risk because of his emergence later on in the season. I think he could be a good sleeper for this week. So that wraps things up for this week. The next time I'm going to catch you guys will be on Thursday to talk about Thursday night matchup for week 15 of this season. Thank you for watching today's blogs. I'm your man, Akeem McCall. Be easy.